All right, big day ahead of us. It is 5:30 a.m. and we have a ton to do today, a lot to talk about, but we're gonna do most of it from the road. I've got probably a 15-hour day, so it's just easier to do it in the car. But what I am so amped up this early in the morning because last night was the opening game for the Capitals. It was the first game they've played since they won the Stanley Cup, and they destroyed Boston 7-0. It looks like they're just picking up where they left off when they won the Cup. It is super exciting, but we got a lot to do, so let's get into it. So today I want to talk a little bit about my thought process and my quest in finding the perfect video editing software for my workflow. Now, I do want to say I'm an absolute novice. I have zero training in video editing. It's all self-taught, but I do have some very specific thoughts and views on what a novice needs and what a novice might be looking for. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that, but first I want to thank Cody Wanner for completely blowing up my entire thought process on this topic. Thank you, Cody. So my morning didn't go as planned. I had some more to talk about when I got to the hospital, but because of traffic I was running late, and now I'm in the hospital, so I'll be back. Did I mention that I'm making that drive again from DC up to Baltimore for another meeting / dinner? I don't know if I did. I seem to be making this drive frequently, which is a huge time burden, but it's part of the job. It's what I've got to do, and I've realized I'm not dressed for the meetings and the dinner, so let me do that. Much better. This is much more comfortable, much more ready for a casual business dinner. And this isn't like a suit and tie type of dinner. This is super casual, just the team getting together to talk. So I've got to go. So I was introduced to Premiere through guys like Peter McKinnon, Maddie. There's a vlogger named Gal who does reviews, Justin, all these guys that use Premiere. They have tutorials online. They're short tutorials, but they walk you through very systematic things. So I downloaded Premiere, and at first it was like a mind blow, like what am I looking at? What are all these buttons? But I quickly realized how everything worked. It seemed to make a little bit more sense, and while there was a lot there, it was more user-friendly than something like Final Cut was. And I had tutorials to go off of. So I started using Premiere. I've posted a video about it. I've been using Premiere since. I've had no issues. The only problem I have with Premiere is the rendering times of the videos and the upload speeds of the videos. Final Cut rendered in real time, and the uploads, because it was rendering, it uploaded right to YouTube. It was quick. It's a Mac product, so everything just works seamlessly. And then Cody Wanner blew my mind with the content he's putting out. He's using Final Cut. He's not doing all these fancy transitions or any techniques that really justify using Premiere. And I watched one of his tutorials. I bought one of his tutorials, and that's where I came to the conclusion that I might be switching back to Final Cut, because what it comes down to for me is time. Time to me is so precious. As you can see, I'm on the road sitting in traffic going into Baltimore. I have a dinner. I probably won't be home till 10 or 11. I was on the road by 6. So when I get time to sit down and edit a video, I need it to be quick. I need it to be to the point, and I need it, most importantly, to upload quickly. The videos I'm doing now, I'm finished around 11 or 12, but it takes an hour to get uploaded. Then you have to upload it to YouTube, and it's just taking way too long. And perfect time, a big dramatic way too long, and it gets dark. I go under a tunnel. Ugh. So anyway, that's where I'm at. I think to kind of sum up this vlog that's maybe jumped around a lot, I'm in and out of the car, I'm all over the place, but if you have the time, if you are somebody that is dedicated to doing YouTube as your life and you're making videos and that's how you make your living, use Premiere. It's a great product. I love it. I'm not saying I won't go back to it. I'm not saying I'm committing to going to Final Cut, but if you're someone that's doing this as a hobby, Final Cut has all the things you need, and the speed it renders and it uploads is just that good. I will say the one thing I will miss about Premiere, in music, you can do this phenomenal thing where when you add music to your video, you can assign all your dialogue like this as dialogue. You can assign your music as music, and then you can go into a feature which allows ducking, and it automatically generates keyframes, so it'll get quiet when you talk and then it'll get loud when there's a pause. I love that. It takes seconds to do. It's phenomenal, but the time it would take me to do that in Final Cut doesn't outweigh the time it takes me to upload a video and to render a video. So I think I'm gonna do it. And I thought I was finished with this conversation, but after watching that tutorial from Cody Wanner and then buying his full length, it was like an hour-and-a-half tutorial on him editing a vlog, I was like, you know what? This is good enough. I can do this, and it gets me the time that I value so much. So that's it. The traffic, I'm gonna mess up my angles. Look at this. The traffic is, and you can't see a thing, can you? It's all blown out, never mind. The traffic is absolutely insane. I don't have an ND filter on, so I can't show you what it looks like, but it's bumper to bumper traffic. It's the life I live, and now my ADHD has me rambling on. So I'll talk to you later. Get better, be better. I'll see you next time. See ya! One last thing while I still have good light still being in the city. It is 10:20. I'm headed home. I've been on the road since 6 a.m., so it's been a little bit of a long day. But I just wanted to say, it's so important to love where you work, enjoy the people you work with. These roads are super bouncy, so I apologize for the shake, but I do. I enjoy every day, for the most part, what I do, who I work with. Such good people. The dinner tonight was phenomenal. Conversation was great. I am happy to be where I'm at. And this is the reason the vlogs are always late. I've been on the road for hours and hours. I'll get home at about 11:30, and I'm not gonna have time to sit behind a computer and edit this vlog. So it is Thursday. I have a case tomorrow morning. I will be home by, I don't know what time I'll be home. This will be up Saturday by 7. That's it. Love where you work, enjoy what you do. I'm glad I'm doing this again. The Final Cut Pro thing is going to make this much more fluid. So that's it. See ya.